Hello viewers, welcome to Fort Nagaland News. Aji ami an aina thakya do yate Angel Home da aina ase Rehabilitation Center. Aru itu Angel Home do ase Signal Angami Sector A near TK Naga Colony. Eta hina sa ami anicha. Angel Home do ki ase kule do itu ami han specially about children thake. Tahan laga itu Rehabilitation Center ekta ase kule janai de ase where they are taking care of. To IB icha ami han itu central opor de tour jabo. আমি আগে গাইড করনে থাকি আদু সিস্টার অ্যানা পেরেরা ডাইরেক্টর এঞ্জেল হোম
Our classroom is very colorful because these children, they have the difficulties to study, on like writing on the book, and also they need visuals. These visuals helps them to understand things better. So we have tried to make this very attractive, colorful with paintings and all that, so that looking at the picture, they remember well. These children have very low IQ. Their memory also is very weak. So we have to give them, teach them by using objects, pictures, play cards. So that's why this room is in such a way that looking at the picture, they remember better. They're able to register things better and remember better. So that is one method we use to teach our children, and a lot of activity we do. We teach them through activities. Not sitting on the bench and writing or reading. That is minimum is done writing and reading. More is activity based teaching and picture based teaching. So that, and lot of repetition is needed. Same thing we have to go on repeating every day, day and day and day out. We have to repeat them so that they are able to learn. So it takes a lot of patience, a lot of time, energy to do the same thing again and again and again. But from our experience, we have learned that many of them are able to study. It is the basic things. These children cannot study big things like like normal class syllabus. We can't follow like class 1 syllabus to class 2 syllabus. But they can learn the basics. Whatever their capacity, they will be able to learn. So we don't impose on them any syllabus or a pattern of teaching and all that. So each child is very unique and each child is very different. So based on their unique capacity, their talent, we try to teach them. So we have, for each child, we have different method of teaching and the different syllabus we follow. We cannot have common syllabus for all the children. Since each child is different and special, according to their ability, we do the teaching. Teaching materials kept in the cupboard, as you can see. Most of it is for activity based. All the material is activity based doing. So we don't have books much. Books are very less and the materials are more. Like flash cards we have here, we have made cards. For the color identification, different kinds of balls are there. All this, then kneading ke liye, they have their hand and eye coordination, hand-eye coordination ke liye. Some beads are there which they use, so that they have their physical activity ke liye, for their hand, because their hands are very stiff and hard. They are not able to move their hands easily. So with the cars, with different colors, toys, we try to teach them and to make it very attractive and lively for the children. Multi-purpose room where we have all our activities, functions and all. Now children are doing yoga. Every day early morning before starting their class, they have yoga session. Yoga is very important for the children. Physical flexibility, the more exercise they do, the more yoga they do, it helps them in their physical. Movement is very important part of their health. So they have to be very active, and movement and activity is needed. For that, reason, every day the children have yoga in the morning. We have a small dining room for our children where they every day they have their meals here. The diet chart is there. So we have many cases when the children are brought, they don't know how to eat by themselves. So our main mission is to teach them to be independent, to do everything by themselves, eating, washing their plate, washing their cup, washing themselves after eating, cleaning themselves. So when they come, we have to start from the basic. So they don't know how to eat properly with the fork, spoon. So we teach them to eat with a spoon also, so that when they go out in the society, in the restaurant, in a hotel to eat, they don't become a mockery, like people don't look at them and laugh at them, so that we are preparing the children for the society also. Then when they go out in the society, they are able to behave as a normal people. They know how they should eat and how they should wash their hands, their plate and everything. So this is called daily living skills, like daily living skills, that ADL we say in our special language. First we begin with ADL, activities of daily living. How to go to the bathroom, how to use the bathroom, how to use the toilet, how to use the wash basins and all that. And to use, after washing their hands, they have to use the soap, and they have to wipe their hand with the towel. All this kind of training is given, basic training is given. And another thing what happens when they are with us, they learn many things, but when they go home, the family, the parents, they don't continue with it,
Routine.
the routine. They try to disrupt the routine of the child. So they are back to zero afterwards when they come. So it is very important for the parents to maintain the routine. Help the child to be independent. Let the child do as much as they can. Otherwise, when the grandmother is not there or the mother is not there, who is going to help the child? Nobody. So the child has to learn to manage her life by herself alone. So please give the child the freedom to follow whatever they will to
Being instructed.
yeah, to maintain what they have learned from us, and cooperate with the child and support the child, encourage the child to be more and more independent, self-sufficient. Every Sunday we have a program with them. They learn to arrange their beds nicely, to arrange their cupboards. You will see it is a daily living activity, part of the daily living activity, that the children have to learn to make their beds nicely, to arrange the bed sheet, their pillow, fold their blankets, and also their cupboards. They take out all their clothes from their cupboard, and we teach them to fold their clothes nicely. For boys, pant, how to fold the pant, how to hold the t-shirt, their shirt, how to fold and keep. And even the small ones who have come, they learn how to fold their own clothes, arrange nicely in the cupboard, systematically and all that. So parents are very happy when they go. They say, "Oh, see, he's very so good at arranging his cupboard and very particular." He said, "Mama, I will, arrange my clothes and keep nicely." So children, if you teach them, children will learn anything. Only thing we need to take the initiative and help them out to learn the thing. And also mending. Also, we are teaching them on Sundays how to mend their clothes, torn clothes and all, their torn socks and their torn pants and all that. So Sunday mending classes also they are given. So the children learn to mend their own clothes by themselves. This is our small physiotherapy room. Many of the children, the CP children are there. So these all are, hand activities for the children, for the CP children. All these equipments are for hand,
Okay.
all this we tie for their hand and they do with them. This for their fingers, they put like this and they try to pull, like this, this way. We have here physiotherapy twice in a week. One physiotherapist comes from outside. She's a lady and she's helping our children with physiotherapy. Recently we got this from a donor, parallel bar. So for CP children, this is very good for them to help them to walk, to practice walking. This is a special CP chair For their leg, they will sit on this, and with their leg, they try to, you know, push this up to get support muscle, strengthening their leg muscles.
Sister, how many children do you have with cerebral palsy, SCP?
At present, we have only 3 children with cerebral palsy. Majority of the children are intellectual disability, Down syndrome, and autism. These are the categories we have.
So what do you think, which is the toughest among all?
Toughest, I mean, say CP children, they will have physical disability, but the intellectual, they are good. Unless they have, you know, intellectual multi-disability, then it's okay. But more difficult is children with intellectual disability, like, you know, they are not able to learn as normal children. So they need lot of time they take, and then maybe years they will take to learn one concept we are teaching them, like colors. Oh yeah. Whereas CP children or autism children, behavior issues they have. Autism, you know, they are more destructive behavior problems are there, social problems, behavior problem. Intellectually, they are okay, like, they can able to learn, they are smart enough. Here, this also is a ADL, only part of ADL, where they, especially children have hand movement, difficulty with hand and all, you know, to open, to close, open the tab. So this exercise is given for them. So to put the latch, to open the latch, how to make use of this kind of things. And electric things, how to put on the switch, how to put off the switch. Basic things we teach them. Also to climb the steps, some those who are not steady, to climb the steps, to get down of the steps. Here also they practice here. That is the glass mirror for speech. Children, those who have speech problem, so they will sit in front of the mirror, and we try to make them talk, like, you know, with when we give speech therapy, different facial expressions are needed. They should make, like, doing like this, no? Puffing their cheeks and with tongue exercises. So they will look into the mirror so that they are interested, you know, when they look at themselves in the mirror doing all that, it gives them more satisfaction, and they are enthusiastic, you know, becomes very creative, like, for them. Instead of simply sitting and saying, now remove your tongue out and, you know, press your lips or something like that. When they look in the mirror, they are more excited and becomes enjoyable for them. So they enjoy doing all those activities. Our second classroom, especially for the smaller kids, no? Small children. And for our future plan, we are thinking of having daycare center, where children will come from home from morning 9 to 12, where they will come and they will go. So we have set up this room as a daycare center, which is our future plan, especially for the smaller kids. We will be keeping them here and teaching them. Here we have some books also for them, and some material is there to teach them. At present, we have only 3 children for daycare admission. We have got for 3 children. We have not started yet the daycare facility, because we told them bring them little later, in month of April or something, after, you know, let our old children who are there, let them get settled nicely, because some children are yet to come. Our students, they have not yet back because of health issues and all, they could not come. So since there are only 3 of them only, so we told them, you come little from the month of April something, we will be starting daycare. So this is the center we have set up for the daycare now. This girls' dormitory. We have segregated the girls on the first floor, and the boys are on the ground floor. So they are separate. Only for classroom session and eating, they come together, and for activities, they are together. Otherwise, we need to segregate them. We can't keep them together. No? We have students who are from, you know, very interior, remote places, who come from far, where they have to travel the whole day, and they are not able to go back same day. So this room we have prepared, kept for the parents who are from interior places. So we give them accommodation also. After dropping their children, they can stay for the night here. And when they come to take the children, they can't come same day and take them, you know. So some parents come the previous day, evening they will come. So they need place to stay somewhere, you know. So they can stay here. We help the parents by providing the facility. Guest room, like, maybe sometimes we get some visitors coming, and if they want to stay, we have a guest room also. We just kept self-contained room we have. Then the warden, warden, one of the girls warden stays here. Sister Malay, she is
Sister Malay.
staying up here, staying. And for future, we are supposed to have counseling, counseling, counselors room and all that. So we have not yet set it, but we have kept a spare room here for counseling sessions and all. When counselors come, we arrange if children have some issues, like psychological issues or mental issues. Then we have a counselor, we call her, on call she comes, counselor, and even sisters also come and they give counseling when children need counseling session. We have one spare room here we have kept for counseling session for the children also. And this is our occupational therapy, where we teach the children therapy, occupational, some activities like jumping and slides are there for the smaller kids to do. Tambourine is there, somebody has given. We are yet to set this room actually. Somebody is willing to help us out to set this room. So we have ordered more equipment, and we will do the flooring, the mats we are going to put down on the floor, on the wall, colorful mats. And some more material will be coming soon, maybe by next month, and we will set this room nicely for as occupational therapy. So any child is there who need occupational therapy, like especially with severe mental issues, severe autistic children who are not able to sit in one place and study, for them we are arranging this occupational therapy room, so that here they will be spending their whole time from 9 to 12 and doing this kind of activities to relax them, because they are very hyper and tensed and all that. So we need to work on their mental problems and social issues, and that relating with others, like that issue. So this room is supposed to be for that. Occupational therapy is meant for that, to work on their social communication, behavior. Small library for our children. This is our library. The children, once in a while, once a week, we bring them to the library, then we give them some picture books are there, and some materials are there, and we just help make them read, open the pages and go through. Some charts also are there. We exhibit the charts, show the charts to them and help them to teach with the pictures, These are animal charts, flower charts, then map of India, like, then politicians, different kinds of charts are there. Just we give them those charts and make them recognize, identify what it is and all that. So like that, once a week they come in the library. They like pictures, books and picture books. So we need more kind of material, like, to occupy them, pictures and all. These children are very interested in pictures.
So viewers, aji amihan aina khobor bunai thakya nishna. Aji laga icha amihan tour do kor school laga. Itu Angel Home laga, Little Angel Home. Icha amihan khota kubo thake to Sister Anna Pereira, Director, Angel Home. Tai lo de itu Angel Home laga center la upor ekta duita khota hodilubo. So welcome, sister.
Thank you.
And thank you for giving us your time.
Thank you.
So when was it started, this Angel Home? When did it start, sister? Basically, tell us something about the center.
Angel Home started in the year 2016. We had a community of sisters here. One or two of them were trained to manage these children with disabilities. And when the sisters used to go for visit, to the families around in the village here, so they've came across some children with disabilities, like CP children, mentally retarded children were there. So since sisters, two of them were already trained, they started calling the children to our community down where sisters are staying down. And they used to come during the day, and the sisters used to give them some basic education, teach them. Because when they were with the families, they did not know anything, They were just kept in the house, and they were not taught anything. They were not helped to be independent, to do anything. So sisters thought we will do something for this kind of children. So they started calling them, bringing them, and over the years they started teaching them, doing some activities with them, and they tried to guide the parents how to get the facilities, the schemes of the government, and to approach the government also. In that way, sisters initially, that is the way it began. Then slowly, gradually, uh, more people came to know that there are sisters who are, helping this kind of children.
Especially
So
about
special children. So they started coming and asking, why don't you, officially do something for these children, or start a center or begin a school, saying. So then when we discuss with our higher authorities, our provincial, our leaders, they also were very happy about this. And we can, since there were so many children around here, they also, they said, okay, we can help out, we'll say. And then they discussed, and then they decided to build this structure for this kind of children. Yeah? So in 2019, the building was ready, the structure was ready. It was inaugurated in 2019 in the month of August or something like that. And the children who were coming with us down, we started giving residential service. So once the building was ready, the children were staying with us,
like
Otherwise,
hostel.
yeah, like a hostel facility was provided. And so to begin with, we had, I think, 4 children, something as a hostel as staying. And some of them, those who were around here, parents used to drop them, and then in the evening they used to take them.
Day scholars.
Like day scholars, it started like that. Because some of them are very attached to their family, so they prefer, and since they are very close by, they used to come and go. Also, that also is in a way good, so that they are not far away from their families. Only those children who are from very far villages, very interior places, they were kept in the hostel facilities. So we thought of, later on over the years, we thought of expanding our facilities, giving more awareness of the facility we have, through the priest or sisters or social workers, so social work departments. They came to know about this center, and gradually we started getting more children, you see. So now at present we have 21 children with us registered. And
So are they staying here?
yeah, all of them, 21 of them, all are staying here. Yes.
Like which part of Nagaland they are coming from? Like almost.
Many of them come from Kohima district,
Okay.
then Mon district, and some interior places,
Far-flung areas.
far villages coming, where parents take the whole day to travel. We accept children from all over Nagaland. We have 3 of them from Manipur also.
Okay.
We are accepting children from Manipur also. Since Manipur, they don't have facilities, they requested us. So far, we have not been, charging anything to the children. Many years, sisters, our congregation only provided all the facilities for the children. But as children started growing, increasing, now 20 children we have, we also were finding very difficult financially to go about. So from last year onwards only, we have started asking the parents to contribute. It's only a contribution. We are not charging as a fee, because most of our children are coming from very poor background. Most of them are farmers, children. So we were asking them just as a contribution only, 2,000 they have been paying. But we don't have a fixed criteria for contribution giving. According to the economic status of the family, we ask them. Most of the parents, they give in kind, not in cash. And we sisters, the congregation only is so far supporting this center. They are giving us whatever we, in a way it is like we are on charity. Because with the contribution the parents are giving, a very minimum, we can't manage. The children are 12 months with us, 10 months, 10 months they are with us. So it becomes very challenging for us to manage. Things are becoming very expensive and all that. So we are open for charity all those people who feel that they can come and help us,
Donate.
support, donate, or maybe sponsor our children. That is what we are asking people. Please come forward and sponsor our children and donate. You can very well donate, even in cash and in kind also. There are some institutes, sometimes they bring rice bags for us and give, like oil, rice, pulses, grains they bring. So it helps support. It is a support for us, like since it is a charity institution and it's a disability sector. We don't demand so much from the parents, because we know most of the children are from the poor background. But we are also approaching the government also to come forward to help us. We are already recognized by the government. Our center is registered under the government, CWC and the District Child Protection National Trust. We are already registered. So we want them also to help us out, but the government is not so supportive for us so far. But we are doing our best, whatever we can. But for the future, we expect that we get support from the people around here and the government also. That is our expectation, actually.
So, sister, how many staffs do you have? And like, while we were touring, you showed us, you told us that, and you showed this physiotherapy room, and you have a doctor. So,
Yeah.
like that, how many doctors or the staff do you have out here to help out?
Staff, we are two sisters on the staff who are trained to handle these children. Besides that, we have two girls who are helping us, like caretakers, we say, no? They are whole time with the children. They take care of them, they see to all their need. Besides that, we have a cook to cook for the children. Then we have a gardener who cultivates vegetables for these children. Then we have one office staff who helps us with the documentation we have to do. Then we have a doctor on call who comes for the children for their checkup, like pediatrician also comes to visit the children. Then we have physiotherapist also who visits twice in a week. She gives physiotherapy sessions for the children. Then we have a counselor. Counseling also, when children need counseling, some children with mental issues and behavior issues, we invite a counselor. So she also comes twice a week, and if the need is there, she comes more. So based on the need only, we call her, but she's on our register. Then we also have a speech therapist. Actually, we had someone as speech therapy. Now she is transferred, and they are gone to Kohima side. So we are looking for somebody who will help us with the speech therapy, no? So if anybody is willing to support us with speech therapy, would be nice.
So lastly, sister, about the admission, those who want to get admission and all for this year's, uh, how is it? How many seats are open, or how can they avail for this admission out here for those people who are in need?
Admission, uh, we have the capacity of 25 children actually in the residential setup. But we have also daycare also center. So daycare we can accommodate 15 children at least. So far we have got admission only for 3 children. So we are open for more daycare facility. And residential facility already we have 20 children, so 5 more only we can take. So no problem. But we can adjust. We have space, place is there, rooms are there. So if the need arises, we can accommodate more. Like we are not so hard and this only 25 only we will take. According to the need, we are open to take more children also. Only criteria we use for admission is that they should be teachable, communicable, and movable. We don't take children who are bedridden or very severely disabled, where you have to do everything for them, because our focus is to give them basic education, to make them independent, and those who can communicate and those who can learn something and all, because caretaking we are not doing. looking after them, these children, special children, we are not doing. Our focus is to educate them, make them independent, and teach them as much as they can according to their capacity. So those children only we are taking, educable, teachable and movable. And then they need to have the disability certificate. Without their disability certificate, we don't admit any child. It's against the law, you know, to keep the children in this type of centers. They need to have government certificate, recognized certificate, disability certificate for their admission. Then they need also to have approval letter from the CWC, that is the Child Welfare Committee, from their own local area, district, wherever they come from. That's a letter they need to get, approval letter from CWC. Then we need their Aadhaar card, birth certificate, then bank account, and income certificate of the family, you know. So depending on the income status of the family, we give into lot of concession and consideration seeing to their economic status of the family. So they
Earlier, while we were talking, you were talking about like when the child is very young. From that time onwards, we have to give exercise, and also like you're trying to make a provision for that also for younger ones, so that they get good exercise. Then, like we have had conversation off the camera before. So, like, can you explain a bit on that?
Yeah, that's called early intervention, you know. It's very important to start the intervention earlier. You know, the younger they are, the better it is to work on them. You know, the benefit what they get is very high when they are very small, maybe from the 2 years old. From that stage if we start. So we are also planning to have early in intervention section. Already we saw the room, we are getting ready for early in intervention, where smaller children are brought and their disability is identified, their problems are identified. What is it, you know, the child is going through, what is the child's problem. So the earlier we identify it, it better it becomes for us, easier it becomes for us to work with them, to help them to overcome their problems, you know, the challenges they are facing. So for the parents it is very important, please, if you are finding your child is having some problem, no, by behavior problem or mental problem or some other issues, if you identify, please take them early enough to the intervention services. It will help them for their future, no. Unless they are identified earlier, they won't have a proper this, no, what you say, facility to overcome their disabilities, what they are going through challenges. So that facility also we are having now open, but we have not yet started. We have not been getting any children, but parents, any parents find that their children have some issues, we are open to help them out, so they can bring their children here to our center and we can guide them also. In Dimapur Referral Hospital also,
They have this
they have these facilities
Okay,
here. One or two children from there only they have come to us now here,
Okay.
you know. They for 6 months they were there, and after that the parents have brought them to us here. So it becomes easy for us to work on these children when they have that early intervention service already they have gone through, no. So it becomes easier for us to work with these children to help them better, and they respond also better because they have started earlier, na? So don't wait for the child to become, sometimes the parents think, oh, she will learn when she grows, maybe as she grows she will pick up and all that, na? But that is not the thing. You have to start, the earlier you start the better it is, the better response also we get when we start earlier. The older they get, it becomes very difficult and challenging to help them out, no? So that's why early intervention is very important. And awareness also. We need to create more and more awareness about the nowadays these issues. A lot of children are going autism, Down syndrome, you know, learning disabilities. children are going to nursery or school or class 1, but they are not able to cope up with the normal classroom because they have issues, they have problems. So once you come to know, okay, this child is different, they need special attention and special treatment to teach how to handle them. So it's better that parents take quick action and come out and go to this kind of centers and get help and help the children to overcome their problems.
To viewers si cha mihan yete interview lui lu sister Anna logo aro edu center la opor de berai ne tahan la ki facility ase edu han sob dikhili she to yete amihan aja hine interaction bi kurise amihan la yete amihan la bachan bhai buini han those who are specially able tahangi nga khushi bara sidu dikho parise yete angel home center te do doctors khan bi ase physiotherapy enega tahangi alag alag exercise de kile mane amihan specially able khan specially cerebral palsy thake han do exercise na thakile tahan edu tahan nerve khan to tan hui jay to edu one tahan 1 week te 2 bar do exercise khan thake aro basic alag gaw laga ki activity dimag la edu han sob tahan specialist khan aine tahan ge checkup khan aro no libi session in a jai thake guni tu janai de ase aro ete bui thake students khan do mostly residential ase tahan mane hostel nishna yete bohe tahan ge sob facility to ase ete bohi na boarding nishna rakhibole aro female male in alag rakhi ase like any other normal institution khan amia school khan hostel khan thake anishna to yete janibole mon thake do icha thake students khan do mostly kile ete bohi ase gole to they are out of Dimapur tan Dimapur kumba do mon bra su Kohima bra su ngone far flung areas ba thake arne ete bohi ase boarding type te aro kobole thake do day care center bi khulise apni yete Dimapur te thake ani to osor osor te thake ang karne ko do especially about children kun duk pa ase tahang karne do yete day care center bi khulise kun janai de ase tan around 15 students bi lubole idu sal ba shuru kurla ase aro classes to paratok to tanu April ba start kurla ase kun janai de ase tinjon nishana admission korna ase ulbi because of some health issues tan ichabe hona para karne by the month of April milaine kilo shuru ko kun janai de ase amen interview lo amda apne hange details kan sob ko jikini ga ase ki lage Aadhaar card admission korle aro itu center to kinga start kurshit la story opor to bi apne hange bhal ba janai dise to kiman jon iniga parents khan duk thakya hobi thakya manu hobi nali ki hobi duk bachange thik pa pothaule monja ase iniga center te pothaina bhal ba saum monja ase this is a very right center especially about children hang karne amhana bachan amhana bhai buini hang karne bishi bhal ekta center ase angel home aro imam facility na inga mohan amhana especially about bhai buini han bachan do jaine dusra bachan nishna compete korna pare ta nishna normal school te porhauna pare to iniga center lage to itu khuli na ase to na ine please avail the service that is offered idu ase ene orne eta hine kun osor ase idu daycare center bi khulna ase kun far flung areas te boyas Nagaland de hoda up down korna pare hostel facility bi ase gune tu janai de ase at very minimal rate aro request kora nishna tahan tu inega fee han inega bishi nai itu charity work ase to they accept donations no holibi tahange morom kone saida in cash or in kind kiku holibi itu center ke do itu pra tahan bi chulei gune ekta khobor lina aji special request ekta khota ko homoide janai dia karone apni ki koine janai dia ase to enega khobor aro alag alag khobor hang karone apni side forward Nagaland news moi arama chumi for FNN